welcome back to my channel. So today I know I said I wasn't gonna flat iron my hair anymore, but honestly, fuck it. Like at this point, like it is what it is. I actually feel like I'm gonna start over soon, like from ground zero. So yeah, I just wanted to flat iron it because it's already damaged, so oh well. So first thing you want to do is make sure that you wash all of your hair products. So your brushes, your combs, your scarves, your clips. Just make sure that you get your gel and excess oil off of them before you flat iron your hair. Then I started with freshly washed hair. So I just washed twice and then conditioned and deep conditioned with an Aussie conditioner and then a Shea Moisture shampoo. It doesn't really matter which ones you use as long as you wash your hair really good. And then it's a 10 keratin miracle oil. And you want to do, I think I did like 6 pumps. And then just distribute that throughout the section. And just make sure you get that, especially on your ends and your problem areas. This is Tresemme, the Heat Tamer Heat Protectant. I've also used Aussie's Heat Protectant, I think Ion's Heat Protectant, but this by far is my favorite just because it gives me the least amount of heat damage. So spray that on there, and then you can brush it out with a Denman brush or any type of brush or comb that you want to, just to make sure that it's evenly distributed and it's detangled. So this is the blow dryer that I'm going to be using. It's a GVP Pro, and then I'm going to be using a Denman brush. Make sure it's clean from when you're detangling your hair. And then so you just want to section it off, not too small. I don't do too small sections. I just do like medium sections, so I split that into 2. I use the stretching method to get a decent blow dry. So my blow dries aren't bone straight. I'm just basically just stretching my hair so that it's easier to flat iron. So you want to pull the end, and I think this is called the tension method. So you pull the end and then start at your roots and just kind of do like little fan motions all the way down the strands of your hair. And so the temperature of the blow dryer is on warm, it's not on hot, and I'm just trying to stretch my curl pattern. So all it is just a little stretch. And then after this, you want to get the Denman brush and just brush it and blow dry it at the same time. And this just makes it a little bit straighter and smooths the cuticles more. So brush it and blow dry, brush it, blow dry. And just keep going until you feel like it's straight enough for you. I think everybody has a different straightness that they're trying to achieve. And so it's just pretty much about your hair and how straight you want it to get before you flat iron it. And you're basically just repeating the same method throughout every section of your hair, whether it's the front or the back. It's just the same process. You want to stretch it first by pulling on the end, and then when it's pretty much almost straight, then you use the Denman brush to give it that final smooth. So this is my hair halfway done. So one side is flat ironed, the other side is blow dried, and you can see the difference. I just wanted to get half of it done before I videotaped it. But now I'm going to show you how I flat iron. So I use the chasing method. So you want to get small pieces, not too small, depending on the thickness of your hair. If it's too thin, then you can really damage your hair. But if it's too thick, then you won't get a good flat iron. So you want to take a small tooth comb and just comb through your hair a little bit, make sure there's no tangles. And then you want to place the comb on your hair. And my flat iron is on 400 right now. It was on 400. So you take the flat iron and you chase the comb. You chase it and get it as close as possible. And then I usually do 2 passes on every strand, depending on how straight it gets the first time. And then if the piece is too wide, then you can separate it into 2 different pieces, 3 different pieces, just so that you get an even flat iron throughout your head. So you just want to put the flat iron by the roots, do about 2 little passes, and then follow the rat tail comb all the way down. And you can also use a brush. I see some people use like a brush because it has more bristles. I've never done that, but I'm pretty sure it works just as good or better than a small tooth comb. And then I do not put on, if you notice, I didn't put on any oil on my hair before the flat iron other than the keratin. Yeah, greases, it's like it'll like burn your hair. Like if you put grease on your hair before you flat iron it, you're basically frying your hair. And I think I get the best results is when I put that oil on before I flat iron, and then before I blow dry, and then I just flat iron it directly after that. So a few passes through your roots, and then follow the rat tail comb all the way down, taking your time but not too slow. And this is when I'm done flat ironing it, so I'm going to trim it just because, I mean, my ends are pretty dead. So yeah, I usually trim it after I flat ironed it if it's been a while. So you just want to brush it out, and then I usually try to line it up with like a shirt I have on, just line both sides up with my shirt, and I cut it myself. And then I usually just go with it, but since my friend Kai was here, she's actually going to help me get it, you know, straighter than I got it. That looks like a full inch, but I mean, I wanted my hair to be even, and I really don't have an attachment to my hair, so I just cut it off whenever I feel like it. And Kai didn't want to do it, but after I begged her to do it, she helped me cut my hair and get it straighter.
Oh, this is what done.
So this is it. So make sure the products that I used, I'll show them. It's just like this and this, and then I think the most important part is making sure that when you wash your hair, you get all of like the products out, all of the previous products out, and then that'll just give you like a light, bouncy flat iron. Because if you don't wash everything out, then it's gonna be kind of like, I don't know. It's just not gonna be as light and silky like you want it to be. It's gonna be kind of thick. So just make sure that you wash your hair really good and deep condition, and yeah. So this is it. Hoes calling. And this is how I wrap my hair. So I use the Living Proof Nourishing Oil. And then you can use any type of light serum or oil. I feel like this just kind of, I don't know, it just makes it a little bit more silkier. So just put that on your ends, and then you want to start the wrapping process. So I wrap my hair directly after I flat iron it, and then I usually keep it wrapped overnight until I'm ready to go out. So you get your Denman brush or any type of brush, and you want to brush everything down, and then pick a direction. I switch up the direction sometimes. I really don't know how to figure out which direction you want to go into, but yeah, just pick a direction and wrap it in a circular motion around your head. Now you can use like bobby pins or something if this is just too difficult for you, but I usually just keep wrapping and put my hand in the middle of my head on the top, and that helps me keep all the hair going in the same direction and from falling. You see how I like put my hair in the top, making like a little circle, and just keep going until it stays for the most part. And then you can grab like a smaller brush, and then smooth it out, and then you want to put your scarf on. So when you put your scarf on, you be super careful keeping your head still. And then usually when I put it over it, I like twist it to get it like a tighter doobie or a tighter wrap. So twist it in the direction that you're wrapping your hair, and that just makes it even more tighter. So do that like a few times if you want to. It's optional. This is just something that I do. And when you're done, just put the scarf back on it and wrap it. We'll put the scarf on it and tie it, and then that's it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is probably going to damage my hair, but I wanted to have my hair flat ironed for my graduation, because I graduated from college this past December. So this is why I flat ironed my hair, so that it would be it would just look nice underneath my cap and gown. And so yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and continue to keep up with me. It's a new year. I'm gonna start making a lot more videos, and I'm just excited to see where my channel goes from here. So thank you. I hope I see you guys next time. Bye.